Alright, we got our next SCP here by Mr. Wrong. We had them very recently with the 2752 junk mail. That was the one where, you know, like the people, like I'm pretty sure like a lot of the liquids that they exude, which is like either blood or piss, is made out of ink, and they also out of the body come like, you know, paper. And it's supposed to be all like those scam type mails that you get, you know, because it's junk mail, and the mail is like M-A-L-E, like the human, like a guy. But it's also a pun on male, as in M-A-I-L. So it's supposed to be like, it's like a reference to that. I also love that it says it by Mr. Wrong. This is my experimental attempt at weirdness-oriented SCPs, which is, yeah, no, I think they did a good job with that. But now we have one called Bodhisattva of the High Seas. What is Bodhisattva? Is that, why does that sound like something we should know? Bodhisattva refers to anyone who has generated bodhisattva. Oh yeah, spontaneous wish and compassion man to attain Buddhahood. Yeah. I remember where I heard that word. It's when I learned about the Japanese like mythologies, and they were talking about Buddhism, and they're saying that the Bodhisattva was also part of it. So I don't have to explain. You never do, Mechanic. You did it once. Okay, here we go now. Notice from the Foundation Records and Information Security Administration. All versions, hard copy and soft copy of the file SCP-2781 were recently vandalized by unidentified anomalous sources. Editor is logged on the Foundation Authorization Zeta-61374 Omega Alpha, corresponding to the late Asian trip Cutter, declared deceased on the 1st 8th 1990. Vandalism corresponds to Foundation Standardized Editing Protocol for Hard Copy Documents 5th edition, whereby data stated for deletion are to be struck through and the new data are written in blue. And Mario Jones, Director, Riser. Okay, so that's what happens here. Object Class Cutter. Special Containment Procedures. Due to SCP-2781's widespread habitat, conventional containment is currently not possible. Mobile Task Force Zeta-66 Triangular Dragon is assigned to verify all sightings of SCP-2781. Civilians who have encountered SCP-2781 instances are to undergo amnestic treatment. All civilian vessels are to be diverted from all identified habitats of SCP-2781. Update. 1st 8th 1983. Personnel are not to have direct contact with SCP-2781 instances or be underwater in presence of SCP-2781 instances. Then we have Dash 969. It's contained in a Type XL humanoid containment cell at Site 2781. Okay. Here we have a ukiyo-e print depicting an instance of SCP-2781 retrieved from the archives of Foundation Precursor Bureau of Onmyo. Well then. Yeah, no, I would definitely shit my pants if I saw that coming out of the water. SCP-2781 is a species of black marine entities of unverified taxonomy. Collective designation for 989 entities self-referred as Bodhisattva of High Seas, with an estimated body length of 5 meters and 2 bulbous eyes. Are those eyes or those mouths? Refers to beings in Mahayana Buddhism who have reached enlightenment but vows to save all other entities in suffering before becoming a Buddha. The most good Samaritans of Buddhas you can get. These entities also possess reality bending capabilities, although usage is rare for the Buddha. Further, Buddha cautioned against vain use of miracles. So yet then 2 for 1 known usage of reality bending capabilities. SCP-2781 instances consistently reside in the epipelagic layer of the sea. SCP-2781 is speculated to be carnivorous, exclusively targets live humans whose bodies are partially or fully submerged in water. Here they are referred to as prey target. Conversely, SCP-2781 uniformly avoids non-human animals, deceased humans, and live humans not submerged in water. This is attributed to the Buddhist belief that humans are most likely to receive the Dharma effectively. Feeding is highly irregular. SCP-2781 instances can spend long durations up to approximately 55 years without consuming prey. SCP-2781 does not require any sustenance to maintain itself. SCP-2781 has an indeterminable number of tentacles of varying lengths and width. The amount of SCPs where I had to make tentacle thumbnails is really high the last couple reads. Usually folded into its body and can be unfolded for the purpose of capturing prey targets. When at least one tentacle is in direct contact with the prey target or the clothes, additional tentacles will envelop the prey target entirely. Envelopment will last for approximately 2 seconds, after which constrictions ends and the prey target disappears. Usage of thermal imaging devices indicates that the prey target spontaneously disappears immediately after complete envelopment, whereas embedded GPS devices lose signal after the prey target disappearance. Whew. The target is thus transported to a dimension tentatively classified as -A. Based on first-person observation, -A is hypothesized to be a Pure Land. Footnote says, refers to a celestial realm of a Buddha or Bodhisattva as described in Mahayana Buddhism. To date, SCP-2781 is the only known means to access -A. Targets inside -A will gradually gain clear cognizance regarding Dharma teachings. -A or an entity which created -A are speculated to be possible sources. This is done with the intent of allowing targets attain Nirvana, after which they may ascend to Buddhahood or willingly reject Buddhahood to become a Bodhisattva. The former cannot be ascertained, whereas in the latter's case, targets will manifest in the world as an instance of SCP-2781. Can I become a Bodhisattva if I decide not to die and stay in the world so I can finish reading SCPs? Because that technically can save somebody. Just saying, technically. SCP-2781's existence has been known to the Foundation precursor Bureau of Onmyo since the Edo period. We know when the Edo period is because we played Ghostwire Tokyo. If you don't know that Edo period is between 1603 and 1888 by now, then you need to, whereby instances were cited in water bodies surrounding Japan. In those sources, they were termed as omibozu, sea bonds. To the head, superficial resemblance to that of the Buddhist monk, aka bonds. The similarities between SCP-2781's self-designation and the popular term omibozu are notable and can be used as an axiom for further research on SCP-2781. Foundation research efforts regarding SCP-2781 began shortly after the organization formation. Since then, additional instances have been identified across the East China Sea and Pacific Ocean. Areas with the highest SCP-2781 population density include the Kanmon Straits, with the earliest known sightings recording during the Kamakura period, 1185 till 1333 CE. And here we have a satellite image of Kanmon Straits. Here we go. Nice. Okay. To date, no SCP-2781 instances live or deceased has been placed on the Foundation captivity. Additionally, the known SCP-2781 population is in excess of 900. Method of reproduction or manifestation are currently unknown. SCP-2781 does not reproduce. Manifestation is a voluntary process. See paragraph 4 of description. Addendum 1. Following Agent Trip Cutter, death, entry into -A on the 3rd, 7th, 1983, whilst investigating -753 in the key channel, special containment procedures have been modified for safety reasons. See update 1st, 8th, 1983. Addendum 2. On the 13th, 5th, 2014, all known SCP-2781 instance up to -980 and 968 vanished simultaneously for 10 minutes before re-manifesting in the previous position. The process continued for 5 hours until the affected instance re-manifests at the previous positions and have become intangible via unknown means. Additionally, Site 2781 spontaneously manifested in the key channel. It contains 969 type XL humanoid containment cells. Currently, one SCP-2781 instance is contained inside 2781-969, while translucent apparitions of the other SCP-2781 instances are held in their respective cells. Due to the intangibility, it is unknown if contact with those SCP-2781 instances can send targets to -A. We are contained. The Foundation suffering lessons. Contain the middle way. Amitabha. That seems like somebody got a little bit taken over there, eh? Somebody got a little bit possessed there. It looks cute. I'm thinking the same. It looks friendly. The first Buddhist SCP I've... Is it the first one? I'm trying to think if the... Yeah, I think that... I don't recall another one either. I like it. We should have more non-Christian religious SCP. But, I mean, to be fair... Isn't technically mythology a lot of like religion that are not Christian? I agree with you. I'll keep SCP-2781 as a pet if I could, if I was befriend. I don't think it's a thing you can befriend. It's the fact that it wants to absorb you is a little bit of a problem. But it doesn't... It's okay, so it's speculated to be carnivorous, but it's not, because that's been crossed out. So it's definitely just... yeah. It definitely wants to receive Dharma as well. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, that's nice. I mean, again, you know, sometimes a little bit more Bodhisattva in the world would be nice. There were people who's like, you know, like, I don't want to reincarnate, I don't want to become a Buddha, I'm going to stay around, but I will help people. Man, if only the world would do that just now, you know. Hey, I don't need to, like, I will not look after myself a little bit, but I want to look after other people. It would just be nice to hear that more often, you know? It would just be nice to hear that more often, especially nowadays. It's just insane that we don't have that. Our world has lived for so many thousands of years, and we still struggle just looking at each other with like, you and I, we're the same. Doesn't matter what race. Doesn't matter what gender, your orientation, anything like that. We are all humans at the end. And we should be helping each other out. I just don't understand how that is so difficult to understand for other people. Next one.